Hello Aries, welcome to another timeless general love reading. I apologize for it being late. I had some issues getting it recorded for you, but here we are. So it is going to be time stamped for August, but it is timeless, okay? The timestamp is only for organizational reasons. I want to thank everybody for liking, sharing, viewing, and subscribing. Please don't forget to hit that the thumbs up button if you like the video. It does help it circulate for others. Thank you. I want to thank everyone who books private appointments with me, supports me by being in the extended readings, as well as everyone that donates to my channel. I so appreciate it. And I love reading your comments. So thank you so much for that. Okay, well, I have been shuffling for what seems like forever. My hands are getting tired. So I'm going to pull your cards the way I used to do, but for time's sake, I stopped. I'm going to go back, but I am going to edit so you don't have to watch it all. Wow, nice. Okay, well, that took me over 6 minutes. That's why I stopped doing it on camera, and that's why I made the switch. But anyways, okay, so we have, here, I'll show you. Okay, that was weird. I had a bit of trouble with my camera, but obviously it's good now. So we'll get back to where we were. Princess of Wands. This is the Tarot Apokalypsis deck. All the other decks will be listed below. This one may be by the time the video comes out too. The Devil. Eight of Wands. You guys have some great cards here. Justice. So this can represent a Libra. If you have a Libra in your life, not necessarily though. Judgment. This card here, center of the spread, is part of your overall energy combined with the bottom of the deck. In the bottom of the deck. Look at this. The Sun. Like I said, you guys have great cards. King of Wands. Here you are, showing up in your own reading, Aries. This could be you, King or Queen. It could be another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could just be the energy. No, sorry, guys. It's part of what I don't like about the autofocus. But anyways, next you have Two of Swords. Looks like they're piercing his head. Which, you know, I mean, swords are all about the intellect, right? So he's having mental issues or some kind of intellectual issues. King of Pentacles. So this could be your person. This would be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. King or Queen. Again, it's general. Please keep in mind that this is general. It's not going to resonate with all of you. Don't forget to check your moon and rising signs, though, because that gives you a much bigger overall view of the next 4 weeks out from when you see the reading, okay? Again, it is timeless, so 4 weeks out from when you find it is what it's good for. In the outcome position, 2 cards flew out. Come on, camera. We have the Three of Pentacles and 10 of Wands. Look at this guy's face. He's just giving her. Wow. That is a heavy, heavy load to carry. Okay, so give me a minute to look at your cards, get a feel for the energy and any messages coming through, Aries. Okay, Aries. Wow. You have a pretty amazing spread here. Okay, I don't know where to begin. Let's start with your overall energy. I'll let you look at the cards while I talk about it. Ouch. Okay, there, can you see that? Maybe this is a little better for you. Yes? Okay, so you have Judgment and you have the Sun. Both major arcana cards. Unbelievable. So the overall energy of this time period for you is not at all in your control. It's got nothing to do with anything you might want or a direction that you think you should be moving in, because this is all going to be very divinely timed and very divinely guided. Judgment card, I don't know if you can see, is it close enough for you to see it? Here. Do you see how everybody at the bottom here, I mean, that one person right there is exhausted. This other guy looks like he's swimming for his life. These two are taking a quick break because they've made it out of where he's trying to get out of. And then as we go up higher and higher, look at this. Clarity. This girl's flying, for God's sake. So this is all about, it's all about, get these right for you. There you go. It's all about the painful process of the ascension process, the awakening and ascension process, and gaining knowledge from within, from the depths of your subconscious. And so this is, because it's your overall energy, this is where you're at right now. Or again, time is fluid. So some of you already have gone through this. Some of you are coming up on it. Some of you are going through it as we speak. Okay. Now, the Sun card in this particular deck represents male mysteries that can't be understood through feelings. So this is, because it can't be understood through feelings, it's all about conversation, right? So, and it's funny because you do have the Eight of Wands, which is a card of, well, it's a really fast forward moving energy, but it also is a card very much of communication, right? So that's your overall energy. It's wow. It's up there. Okay, so Princess of Wands, your first card out here. This is where we're starting from. So this is where you're at-ish. Just, this is the energies that are surrounding you at this time. Okay, so this is where you're at-ish. Again, time is fluid. You could be about to go through this. You could have already gone through it. You could be going through it now. But Princess of Wands is the messenger of wands in the regular tarot deck, okay? And she is, in this deck, she is Isis, the goddess of willpower. So this is all about you having to have the willpower to put yourself through this awakening and ascension process. Going through, it is very much about intellect, okay? And I think that's why it's here with the Sun card in this particular deck, because this is, it can't be felt. This can't be, you can't have the clarity going through this with emotion or feelings. It has to be spoken. It has to be the intellect. It has to be thought. Okay, it has to be a thought or spoken. Okay, So, and this is all about willpower. This is all about having the strength and the ability to move yourself through this. And you do have that, okay? Next card out, you have the Devil card. Now this is, it's all about temptation, impulse. But what I'm seeing in this card, if you look at this card, come on camera, there's your devil. Look at these people down here. They don't give a rat's patootie that he's up here tossing sparks and you know, magical, what's the word I'm looking for? Curses at you. All these people down here dancing, partying, having a great time. Probably high as a kite or drunk, but having a great time. They don't even know he's there. So for me, it's about you having the willpower to not cave to temptation. Don't cave. Don't allow yourself to what's the word? Don't follow every impulse, I guess is what I'm trying to say here. You are going to be tempted to not do the work here, because I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Going through the awakening and ascension process, not an easy task. But where is it here? Look at where you end up. It's amazing. And as you grow and expand, see, when you're down here in this thing, this whirlpool, just barely making it out, it's not great. It doesn't feel good. This is the tower moment, right? This is where the tower has kicked in or is kicking in, and it's turning your world upside down. But once you come to grips with it and continue to do the work and move forward and gain the clarity and the knowledge that comes with it, wow, it's so worth it. So worth it. You're not going to look back at this and make any comments like, wow, I wish I hadn't gone through that, because you are going to be glad you've gone through it. So communicate. Find someone you can talk to, okay? Because that's important. This card in this deck is about passions that are channeled to serve one single purpose only. All of these wands are going to be sent out for one purpose and one purpose only. This is going to take you to a place that passion, fire, it's wands, right? So it's all about the fire and the passion and the drive and the ambition. Where you're going to be once you go through this is, it's friggin' amazing where you're going to end up. Friggin' amazing. The Justice card being right next to the Judgment card, this is all about, well, Justice is all about fair. Things turning out in your favor generally. It's about order and balance. it's about, in your spread, Aries, it's all about you gaining the balance between, I'm going to say it this way, heaven and earth, but it's divine. It's a balance between what you're having to go through here, what the growth that you're going through, the ascension process, and the clarity that's being gained spiritually, right? It's about remaining balanced while you go through this, because you're still a human being. You still are an earthly body, but you're an earthly body going through something very spiritual that very likely is going to want to throw you off kilter, because it's not like anything else you've ever experienced, but it is amazing. As you climb, it gets so amazing. So try to remain balanced. Just remember, you are a soul first and foremost. You are spirit. You are source energy. Source energy flowing through you. That, first and foremost, that's what you are. So you are a spirit having a human experience. That's how it is. It's not the other way around. But because you are an earthly being and you're going through a very spiritual experience, you're going to need to find a way to keep the balance as you go through it. Because like I said, it's not going to be easy. It's not the easiest thing on the planet to do. That is a given. But like I said, you're going to come out the other side and be so grateful that you were one of the chosen ones to go through it early. I think we all are going to end up going through the ascension process, but we are some of the first ones going through it, okay? So now you have the King of Wands. There we go. Let's just see this guy. He's kind of funky looking. But this is Horus, and he is the god of glory. Wow. That says it all, doesn't it? Because that comes after the Judgment card, the Awakening and Ascension card. Glory. It's bringing you everything you want. Everything you want, everything you desire. You know, it's going to bring things you maybe didn't even realize you wanted, but it's going to do it on a level that you couldn't even begin to imagine, Aries. You can't even begin to imagine how this is going to come to you and what is going to come to you, because look at this. What this looks like on this card. Look at behind this guy. He's got it all. He's got it all. He doesn't want for anything. He's got the sun behind his back. This guy, what they're telling me with this guy, if you look at him, he is, just trying to get better light for you there. He is the all-knowing, is what they're telling me. So when you do come through this ascension, this awakening, we're going to ascend forever, okay? I don't think we're ever going to finish ascending, climbing, raising our vibration. We're just going to keep going and going and going to higher levels of the ascension process and dimensions. But you do reach this upper place here. I mean, like I said, we never stop ascending and raising our vibration. And I'm in a place right now where I am blown away by what's happening in my life, how I feel, where I'm moving toward, where I'm at, the things that are dropping in my lap. And I'm not even close to being at this space right here. That's where you're headed, Aries. So now we come into the Two of Swords. And like I said, it looks like these swords are piercing his head. They aren't, they're behind him. But it is all about the intellect. It's about making decisions. Oh, sorry, guys. The uncertainty around it all, right? It can also represent duality. But because of what you're going through, you're not going to be thinking straight. This is this is like a brick upside the head when you start awakening and ascending. It truly is. It literally turns your world upside down. It is like the tower moment. When it's time, I'm going to clarify things, but when it comes time to make these decisions that you really are having trouble making, go within, because all of your answers, this is where you're headed. You're being groomed and processed to get to that place where you do only make decisions based on how you feel. And that's your inner guidance system. Your inner guidance system will guide you emotionally. Okay, so something is either going to feel good or it isn't. But when it doesn't feel good, if you're thinking or doing something and it doesn't feel good, it means you're going against your inner guidance system, your soul, your inner being, your higher self, whatever you want to call it. So you are being taken to a place where decisions will need to be made from a place of emotion or feeling. And you're going to feel it in your solar plexus chakra, because that's where your inner guidance system speaks to you. Or that's the chakra they speak through to you, okay? So now we have the King of Pentacles. And this guy is prosperous beyond. He is the god of prosperity. Vishnu is his name, and he is the god of prosperity. Look at that peacock feather. Peacocks represent prosperity. So wow, this is where you're headed, Aries. Go through it because it's so worth it. I can't express it more. And life changes. Life is going to take you to a place. I'm sorry, that's not the right way to say that. This process is going to move your life into a place that is so simple, so beautiful, so magical, so unbelievably exciting. You sit back and manifest everything you want. So you basically, you do have to act. I mean, I'm acting here, right? I'm taking action to achieve what I want to achieve. But I'm doing what I want when I want. But where you're headed, it's amazing. Life is so simple when you start to ascend. And you are headed for prosperity here, my friend. Glory and prosperity. Everything you want and desire. Abundance from every angle. There are going to be times when it's not all a big bowl of cherries when you're going through the ascension process. I just went through my own dark period. But as you climb, as you raise your vibration, those dark periods, those growth and expansion periods, is what I call them, they are fewer and further between, and they don't last as long. They're shortened as you grow, okay? Now, in your outcome position, you have the Ten of Wands. This is all about weight that you're carrying, that you're dragging behind you. This is that pyramid that he's pulling. He feels that's his responsibility. It's an ambition. And it's great to have ambition and drive and feel responsible. But this is on its way out for you, Aries. This is on its way out. As you go through the ascension process and raise your vibration, this is what I was just talking about. You don't go through these anymore. That's why it's the 10 of Wands. Because, and it's your outcome position. When you go through this ascension, we go through it in stages, okay? So this is a stage for you. And it feels to me like this is one of the very first stages for you. Again, it's going to be different for everybody. This could be a second, third, 15th, you know, however many it's been for you. But it's a big one. Whatever it is for you, it feels like a big one. And when you get through this stage that you're going through and you come out the other side of this dark place that you feel like you're in, you are going to be at the end of this feeling overwhelmed and burdened by life, by the constraints of being an earthly being. Because once you let loose, once you let go and move into this spiritual side of yourself, this is not how it is. Like I said, it's not, you don't chase anything. You won't be going after anything. You won't be chasing anything. You won't be chasing anyone. Everything you want and desire, it's going to come to you. The universe is going to bring it to you. The only work you need to do in all of this is 3 of Pentacles. It's all about having a knack to bring structure and order into your life, your work, your relationships. It's about controlling your thoughts and your emotions so that you can remain happy and positive, because that's your only job. That's going to be your only job. I mean, this is a job for me. This is my job. This is what I do for a living. But I don't look at it like a job. I love what I do. This is the spiritual side to me. And I absolutely, absolutely love what I do. It's about doing what you want, what you choose to do, and when you choose to do it. Because it's about, the bottom line here is about being happy so that you can feel positive, because it's all about your emotion. Your thoughts are the electrical impulse that you put out to the universe. Your emotion or your feelings, that's the magnet. So if you can think about that brand new vehicle that you've been wanting, that you would love to be able to purchase and own, and then add the emotion to it. Think about it sitting in your driveway and looking out at it the first day you get it, and that feeling that overwhelms your solar plexus chakra. That, at that point, is the magnet to everything you want. You don't have to feel the way you would feel exactly for each and every little thing you want in your life, okay? Because vibration, energetic vibration, you've got your lower level energy, and it vibrates very slow. It's heavy, right? So it's down here and it's slow. As you go through this process and you raise your vibration higher and higher, your energy starts to spin quite fast. And that's why as you climb, you have fewer and further between dark moments, because they vibrate down here. The energy, it's like this. Something moving that slow, and you're up here doing this, cannot get on. It can't come close to you. It gets repelled. It's like that merry-go-round in the playground, if you remember. You could get on it and you could use your foot, stand on it with one foot and use your other foot to turn it. And we used to get that thing just moving. And then if you sit on the middle post, you're actually like going around so slow, but the outside edge of this merry-go-round is just going. And if you had a friend that wanted to get on with you, and they tried to jump on when you were going that fast, they would be flung into the bushes. They wouldn't be able to stay on. Now, if you slowed it down and they started to run around, match the speed at which you were going, or get into at least proximity of the speed of how fast you were going around, they could jump on, no problem. No different here. It's all energy. It's all energy. So the faster you get yourself up there, vibrating quickly, the quicker you move away from negative energies. Now, when you start to go through the awakening and ascension process, you have to realize things are going to start falling away from you that aren't vibrating at your level or within proximity to you. And this can be relationships. This can be family members, good friends, lovers, your parents. You may start to have issues with your parents. Let it fall away. I know that sounds cold, but you need to do what you need to do at this point in time. You don't have a choice. You are ascending. Make it easy on yourself, okay? And the way you do that is by allowing yourself to ascend. And if it means you have to drop away people temporarily, okay? Because once you reach a point, those people start to ascend, and they maybe will start to catch up to you. There's going to be other people coming into your life, people that are more of a match to you vibrationally. And so what falls away is replaced by better, okay? I'm not saying better people. I'm talking about the things in your life now, your work, your belongings, the way you feel. It's all going to change. It's all going up. And things that go up, as you go up, you feel so much better, so much better. I just want to see if there's a different way they want me to read this. Oh, thank you, angels. Okay, so going this way, we have the Devil, Judgment, and the King of Pentacles. So this is, don't cave to temptation while you're going through this ascension process. Don't cave to taking the easy way out or moving in an easier direction. Don't do that, because if you go through this ascension, this awakening process and start to ascend, do the work to ascend, it's taking you to prosperity. King of Pentacles. This is the God of prosperity, God of wealth. That's where you're headed. Okay. You know, I don't need to clarify anything here. My guides made this so completely clear that I don't think we need. I am going to get some oracle cards for you, though. We're going to get we're going to get some Synchronicity Oracle and a Just Ask Oracle card. What else can we tell Aries, angels? Wow. Your dreams reveal the answers. When we start to ascend, you go through phases and processes in the ascension process, and different phases create quite the dream life for us. It's pretty cool, actually, because, oops, you will start, look at, yes, wow, you are definitely up leveling now. The dreams, oh man, they can be so euphoric. They feel so incredibly real, bright. They're going to be bright. And there will be messages in your dreams. You will receive messages from your guides, as well as your inner being, your inner guidance system, right? Know that when you dream, if you wake up in the morning and you can't remember what your dream was about, there was nothing for you to remember, okay? There was not a message there that was important for you, because when they download information through dreams for us, the guides make sure that if you wake up in the morning and you can't remember your dream or the message that they were implanting into your dream, they will remind you. You'll get a reminder, okay? So don't worry about trying to remember what happens in your dreams. Your guides and your inner being will make sure that you either remember it when you wake up, or you will be reminded. But pay attention, okay? Because it's not just a dream. When you're going through the ascension process, these dreams are actual guidance and messages for you, downloads, okay? To help you move forward. And wow. Oh, okay. So some of you have a question. Maybe you've had this question for quite a while. You haven't received an answer, or maybe you just started asking this question. Maybe you asked it while when I started doing the reading. But whatever, the answer is no. And I'm going to get another card, just simply because not everybody has a question they want answered. What else? Okay, thank you, angels. You have two more. Oh, wow. Yes, absolutely. When you awaken and start to go through the ascension process, you're being divinely guided. You are being steered toward everything you want and then some. Your dreams and your hopes and your wishes will come to fruition. They will be granted. So dream big, because whatever you're dreaming, whatever it is you're wishing for, your guides, the universe, going to bring it to you, going to make it come true. Oh, this is perfect. See all from a place of love, not fear. What that means is, going through this process right now, part of your education or what you're needing to gain clarity on is self-love. That is the biggest. Start to love yourself, because with self-love comes self-respect, self-worth, and the ability to create proper boundaries with the people in your life, right? As well as, in order to keep your energy, your vibration in a place where you're manifesting exactly what it is you want, you need to see things, all things, from a place of love, meaning positivity. Fear is negative, love is positive, right? So if you find yourself in a situation where somebody says or does something and it hurts or it angers you, take a step back, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, if that person was coming through from a place of love, why would they say or do that? Am I seeing this the wrong way? And I'll tell you what, when I first realized that a couple of years back, and I started to try to see things consistently from a place of love rather than fear. There is always two ways to see something. Always. There's always two ways to look at a situation. Always. One of them is from a place of positivity. The other one is a place of negativity. So love or fear. Choose love. Because I'm telling you, 9 out of 10 times, these people are not coming from a place of negativity. They're coming from a place of positivity. But when you're in this dark space, especially, and things happen to you, because you're already in a dark space, it's easier to look at it from a negative standpoint. It is work. When you're there, it is work to try and see things from a positive standpoint. But that's what this is all about. It is work. It's gonna take some control, because you have to control your thoughts and your emotions. And a lot of us have been going through life. I know I had gone through life just, if something made me mad, I allowed it to make me mad, and I spewed and I let it go and I flung things, and then I felt better, moved on. But I'll tell you, I didn't have a great life. I didn't have the emotional beauty that I have now. So it's worth it. It is well worth the work you have to go through to get to achieve this balance that you need to achieve, because it is definitely about balance between earthly ways and spiritual ways. Aries. Oh my goodness. You guys, I don't know what it is with Aries, but I have got tears filling my eyes right now, because your energy, it feels so incredible. So incredible. Wow. Wow. Okay, the angels want me to, I'm sorry, I forgot about this when I was shuffling the cards, that my guides pointed out another way they wanted me to read the cards for you, and that is this direction, okay? So when you're in this place of Two of Swords and you're having difficulty making a decision to move forward in whatever direction it is, in this awakening and ascension process, please don't forget, part of what this card is representing for you is you have help. There's so many guides, angels, spirits that want to help you in this one direction. You are headed in one direction. It might feel like you're being pulled and pushed and prodded and poked, and you feel like you're going in many different directions at once, or you're being asked to. Right? But you are actually only, energetically, we need to focus here and go straight forward. Keep your eyes on the prize, okay? But you have so much help, so much backing, okay? Now, if you would like further guidance to move yourself through this awakening and ascension process, to come out the other side and understand a little bit further of the growth and how to move through it so that you can get through it as quickly and easily as you can, because that's what it's about. Learn what you need to learn. Do it quick, get out the other side, and just keep climbing, just keep expanding. Click the link below. Those of you that are going to the extended, I will see you over there. Those of you who aren't, wow. Seriously, Aries, if you do the work, if you learn to control your thoughts and your emotions, piece of cake and beauty. Such beauty coming to your life. You guys are going to have it all. Seriously. I want to thank you all for being here again. I truly appreciate it. I love you guys, and I will see you next time.